Just as life is a truth, everyone knows very well that death is also such a truth, which one can deny as much as one wants, but it cannot be changed. It means to say that one who has taken birth on this earth has to sacrifice his life one day or the other. Many of us must have heard about this many times to our elders saying that after death the soul of man stays in his house for 13 days. But why so? Has anyone thought about it? If not, then let us tell you the information related to it today and know why the soul of the deceased body wanders in its house for 13 days, as well as it will tell why the name of the deceased is donated for 13 days. So friends, stay with us in the video, and to get such religious knowledge, you must subscribe to our channel Vedanta. So friends, let us tell you that this has been told in detail in the Garuda Purana. It is told in the Garuda Purana that when a person dies, the Yamduts of Yamraj take him with them to Yamlok. Here his good and bad deeds are accounted for, and then within 24 hours the eunuchs leave the soul of that creature back home. After the soul is released back by the eunuch, the soul of the deceased wanders among his relatives and keeps calling her family members, but no one can hear her voice. Seeing this, the soul of the dead person becomes restless and starts crying loudly. After this, the soul tries to enter inside his body, but due to the restriction with the eunuch, he is unable to enter the dead body. Apart from this, if the Garuda Purana is to be believed, then when the eunuch leaves the soul with its relatives, so at that time the soul does not have enough strength to travel to Yamalok. According to Garuda Purana, the Pinddaan performed for 10 days after the death of any human being creates the various organs of the deceased soul, and which is performed on the 11th and 12th day. With this, the body and skin of the body of the deceased soul are formed, and when the 13th is done on the 13th day, then Pinddaan is done in the name of the deceased on that day. From there he decides the journey till Yamlok. That is, the Pinddaan is done in the name of the deceased after death. It is only from this that the soul gets the strength to travel from the dead to Yamaloka. That is why it has been told in the Garuda Purana that when a person dies, his soul wanders in the house with his relatives for 13 days, and after that the soul leaves the dead world towards Yamaloka, which he needs to fulfill. It takes 12 months, i.e. 1 year. What will happen if Pinddaan is not done? Apart from this, let us tell you that this question also often comes in people's mind, that what happens if the name of a dead person is not donated. Then friends tell you that it has also been described in Garuda Purana. Yes, the deceased person whose Pinddaan is not performed. On the 13th day, the Yamduts drag him towards Yamaloka by force, and the soul of the deceased person has to suffer a lot during this time. So in Hinduism it is considered necessary to do Pinddaan for 13 days after the death of a person. Apart from this, let us tell you that on the 13th day, the banquet in the name of the deceased person is done by the relatives. If it is done by taking a loan, then the soul of the dead person does not get peace. Not only this, it is also told in Garuda Purana that the person who does good deeds while alive, his soul is subjected to many tortures by the eunuchs during the journey, and the soul has to suffer many hardships. Friends, how did you like this information? Please do express your views in the comment box. If you like the video, then please like the video and share it with your friends or relatives. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We will continue to bring such Vedanta in front of you. Till then, OM Element Truth.